People who were gifted in elementary school. What are you doing in life now? Managing a chain of retail stores while my MSc in engineering sits there, taunting me. Winging it still at 37. Answering stupid questions here in Reddit. Back in the 1970s in the country where I grew up, gifted kids like me were taken out of class a few hours a week and put into a special program. I hated this. After doing well at high school, I did an apprenticeship and became a tradesman instead of taking up a university scholarship. I really copped it from family for making this decision. Wasted potential, was their verdict. Injured my back and shoulders after 11 years in the trade and was told I would have to stop manual work. Went to university for 9 years and mostly breezed through 4 degrees culminating in PhD. Did some part-time lecturing and other office work during this period. This whole time I felt lost as I felt that being a woodworker was my identity. During this time MRI technology became more widely available and I was able to get my shoulders sorted. Been back on the tools for 12 years now. I still have a lot of back pain but I manage. I feel lucky every day that I am a tradesman and not an academic. This is what I am suited to and it makes me happy. I'm depressed and alone, thumbs up. I am chronically unemployed and just generally a waste of space. I did great for a while. But I got broadsided by schizoaffective disorder in my teens and my life went very poorly for the next 20 years or so. Had to get a GED. Was homeless for a while. Drugs. Punk band. That sort of thing. But I just started a writing career. It's going very well. I'm winning awards and shit. I'm still working on getting off disability. Though. Very few people can make a living as a writer. There's no money in it. I'm trying to see if I can go back to school and maybe work in editing. Which I've freelanced in a bit. Anesthesiologist. Software engineer. I just a grown woman and I have a stable job. What I'm happy about that. Cashier. I can count your change like a motherfucker though. I'm staying in school BC. I don't believe I'll thrive anywhere else. So I'm getting degree after degree. Selling drugs to other gifted kids. I am very successful in my menial job. Got an undergrad in philosophy. Then law school. Then corporate contracts attorney for 10 years. Now I do contracting IT. Workflow and process design for corporate legal and RevOps departments. It pays the bills and is challenging. But it's not a passion. I don't think I ever really found a passion. Probably never will. That's okay. I think. I got really depressed in college. Lost my scholarships. Dropped out. Wasted a few years. Went back to finish my degree while accruing massive debt. Couldn't find a job because I'm bad at networking. Joined the military. And then between the military programs that exist to uplift enlistees and my TS clearance, I was finally able to separate and get a pretty good paying job as a geophysicist. I crawl around in sewers, ducts, manufacturing facilities, and research facilities to calibrate, repair, and certify atmospheric monitoring equipment. And I drink more than I should. Did amazing through high school. The moment I got into college, away from my helicopter parents, and having a lot less structure, everything fell apart and I fell into horrible depression and flunked out immediately. Took about a decade to break free. Thanks therapy. Got a job as a part-time cart pusher, bagger. Worked my ass off and eventually landed an office job. I don't make as much as I would have if I had stuck through college. But it's a stable gig and I'm much happier than I would have been. Suffering. considering throwing my useless ass out of a window. Being gifted in one area means nothing in your life, unless you are somehow, somewhere lucky to make a living out of that one specific thing. Building space lasers, FTL drives and communicating daily with extraterrestrials. I design touchscreen remote controls and the software that runs on them for a living. Remember when you were in algebra in school and you asked, "When am I going to use this? When is anyone going to use this?" It's me. I'm the one. I use it every single day. Disappointing. Perpetually. Physician. Taking off my clothes for strangers to pay for uni. Mid-30s now. Went to undergrad for engineering and then got an MBA and several certifications. After working for a few engineering suppliers, I'm now a consultant in a very specialized market. Really cushy job. $200 K plus in LCOL area. With great work-life balance. Married with one little one. Just built a 4,000 square featuring house in a top school district. Very financially responsible. On track for early retirement. Things are great and I'm extremely thankful for the opportunities that I've had. I own my own business. Being gifted was kind of a roadblock though, and it should be done away with generally. Instead of understand that I have an easier time figuring things out. I rather often thought that the things which weren't easy were just generally impossible and didn't even try to do them.